Hey there guys, my name's Max, or please just call me Winter, and today I'm going to show you how to be really good at Rocket League. For those of you who don't know, Rocket League is a really cool game of soccer where everybody, instead of being bi-legged human flesh sacks, we all are awesome rocket cars, which is much cooler in my opinion. So first off, you gotta pick your car, and it's really important to pick something very aerodynamic. You don't want something like this slowing you down. So we're gonna go with the gizmo here. And of course, paint, of course, makes you much faster in this game. So flames, of course, are gonna make me faster. Thirdly, we have a mind game. So lesson number 1, play mind games. Never let your team or the enemy team know what team you're actually on. So make sure that you're picking a bunch of colors that don't distinctly say, I'm on red team or blue team. Keep them guessing. So that way, maybe, purple over here. Yellow. Yellow's a good color. Nobody knows what yellow is. Yeah. And then, of course, it doesn't matter because we have to pick a team color anyways. So there's lots of scary stuff on here, so you gotta make sure that you're the scariest of all of them. We have these black skull things. Then we have a dragon, a knight, which knight beats dragon, but torpedo beats knight. And then Scully, purple face, also beats dragon. Dragon isn't very in meta right now. We have bears, skeletons again, purple skeletons, orange skeletons. So we're gonna go with a train, because trains are obviously the scariest of all the skulls. And you really want to make sure that you pick your team name very carefully. It's gonna represent you in all the right ways, and you gotta make sure that you can really brand yourself with this team. If you're not into it, it's not gonna be into you, you know? It's all about getting to the ball, okay? You want to make sure that you get to the ball, because, yep, first touch, 5 points. 5 points wins the games, guys. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and give him the first goal. It's all mind games. We want them to think that they're winning, but in reality, they'll be playing right into our trap card. For those of you who don't know what trap cards are, that's a more advanced technique that only the pro players use. So we're going to go and give them the second goal too. And really what that does is it makes them think that they can't be beat. And you know, of course, the third goal is just a coincidence, of course. Nothing we could have done on that one. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Be the ball! So about a minute left in the game. You're gonna want to make sure that you kick it into overdrive. It's important that when they tell your underdog comeback story, they started off with, and a minute left and 3 down. That's the most important part of giving them those first 3 goals. So the most important thing to remember is just that it's not all about winning, and at the end of the day, I think we all had fun. Alright, so game 2. Lesson number 7. The best offense is the best defense. It's really more important anyways. You know, it's really important. It's really important to make sure that somebody's defending your goal. Mother. Oh my god. The best defense. So you know, the second match isn't really all that important either. Honestly, it's just kind of a throwaway game. It doesn't get super real until the third match. Now the third match is really where you're going to want to start trying. The third match is where you prove yourself. Woo! make sure that you hire only the best of AIs. If you hire AIs that are all cocky and no game, you're gonna be let down, because honestly those AIs are only ever in it for the money and the fame. So really the third game is obviously the most important. If you play the third game right, you'll put yourself back up on the fast track to winning yourself a competition. So now that we've played our cards right, we are a 1-2 team against a 0-3 team like the Mammoths, and that puts us in just the perfect position to swoop in and hit number 1 on the standings chart. Oh, I hate this so much. So game number 5 is really where a lot of the importance of the season starts to come in. So game number 5 is about where all of the season's hardships come into fruition, and who the cars that work hard start getting paid for it, and the cars that don't, I don't know, go to the junkyard or something. And of course, some advanced tips here. Make sure that if the game isn't going your way, that you control 2 cars with the same controller, so that way, much like in StarCraft 2, you can find yourself in control of the game. Oh my god. Oh. Or if you don't want to lose, you don't have to do that either. Make sure that you keep a good track of your boosts so you can catch runaway balls. So at this point, if you've been actually trying for 10 seconds and following my lessons, you should be pretty much a shoo-in at the number 3 through 6 spot to get in the standoffs for the playoffs. So another really well-known tip is that the goal that's your color is actually your own goal. So your own AI is going to make sure that they do their very best to knock it back into your own goal whenever you're not able to. Okay, so maybe even though we didn't particularly win that one, it wasn't a total waste of time. We could totally come back from this. Really save the day. Oh. So I hope y'all have learned something. I know I sure have. Hope these tips and tricks have helped you, go ahead and finish the season strong like I just did. If these tips and tricks helped y'all get good at Rocket League and go 20-0 undefeated in your next season, please like and subscribe so I can get more of these out to you and educate y'all better. Or, if, unlike me, your Steam actually decides to work for a day, just go play online. It's much better.